folks? It's me again. I think it's like, I don't know, almost midnight. I'm like, so in this video, you can hear my fan blowing in the background, and I'll be working on the sandblasting box. Just, I'm at a high speed most of it, just zip through it, and I'll give a little explanation again. If you don't want to watch the whole thing, you don't have to, but it's pretty much, it's going to get more interesting when I have to, I mean, if you're into like metal work, it'll get more interesting when I cut the little cone part off and replace and patch pieces of it. Thankfully, I have a bender, and thankfully, I don't know how many tries I'm gonna get to get that angle bent perfectly. It's it's easier said than done, because I know metal doesn't bend perfectly. You have to and then whatever. But I'll figure it out. It doesn't have to be perfect because it's gonna go on the bottom. Nobody's gonna see it. If there's two flat cuts and two cuts that have the bend on it where it connects, and I'll probably grind down all the edges and I'll spot weld it in place, because there's aluminum rivets in it. They're all coming out and whatever. So yeah, keep watching. I'm gonna cut in some videos here. Thanks for watching. Hello YouTube. I'm just gonna make a small video of me cleaning off the rubber part on here and possibly cleaning some other pieces, and probably clearing out the rust inside. But the inside part might be a little hard to record, so I got the fan on here because it's boiling hot. I haven't made a lot of videos because it's like a sauna. Plus, we're moving soon, so stay tuned. There's a new shop coming, so keep watching. If you're still watching this video, this is one of the problems I have with this. I have to rebuild this whole thing, and basically I'm going to cut this off, put a square and put a cap on it, and put a pipe in here instead of using this stupid method. But I'm going to clean all the rust on the bottom and see where the best metal is, and then probably just cut it off and make a new cap on the bottom. It's probably the easiest method, because if I'm just going to put a pipe in here, I might as well just square it off, put some fresh metal in here, maybe make a box. Making a box would be pretty easy. I got some sheet metal over there and just stitch weld it, and should be good. So I'm just going to do a little more grinding on it and see how it goes. Better hold my gloves on. Where'd I put my gloves? I'm pretty much going to do the edges first. And this is, I'm just having a little time here. Edges in here. Let's see this. I'll move the camera back. Hold on. Alright folks, I cleaned up around here. As you can see, it's terrible. Cleaned up some rust spots. I cleaned all along the edges, all around here. And if you look down there, you'll see I cleaned the edges all the way down there. Cleaned it all down here. Cleaned some rust spots in the middle. And we get the gist. So this part here though, I cleaned off to this line because this is what I'm going to cut off here. I'm thinking I'm going to do the bent parts first. I'm going to cut it right off. Zip. And I'll tack weld this part on. I'm going to cut this slightly rusty top piece off. This was the open and closey thing. It's kind of a bit finished. It does kind of work still. So yeah, I'm gonna cut this off right here. See, because if I do these things first, I have to cut these off, and these gotta wait. So I'm gonna do this part, and then the other side right here. I don't know if you can see right there, and then I'll do these last. I will probably do it up to here, and then I'll probably build a box, because then on the little modification I see online, they put a pipe adapter. It goes out here, comes out sideways, and put an air hole, so when it's upside down, the sand goes in it, or media goes in it, and goes, gravity feeds and gets sucked right out of it instead of that tube that goes inside, which apparently doesn't work very good. So I got a little bit of not too hard bendable sheet metal work, but should be easy. I gotta see if I have any 18 gauge sheet metal, but like I said, I'm gonna weld up this hole. There's a couple of spots, like right here's I'm gonna take all the weld spots. I gotta sand all this off so it's shitty coatings off, and ta-da! So I'll stand back here and I'll show you what it looks like. Don't mind the fan. That's the tub that goes in. I'll show you how it looks upside down. This is what the interior bits look like. See down here. I don't know how far the rust is going to go here, but I'm going to cut out all this. It's pretty sad. I'll sand all this down. I might just spot paint it, because I mean there's no need to clean all this off. I'll probably just sand it down here and just paint all along the edges. It's inside, nobody's ever going to see it. Same here at the bottom. I'll replace it and just paint it. I'll probably have to do a couple of rivets here. So once I do this side and this side, I'll put this panel back in. I could make a whole new panel here, but the joints are fine here. It looks like they're welded or glued together or whatever. They even use Bondo. So that's what I'm doing. It's coming along. And then I can finish this bad boy over here, which is covered in, what do you call it? Sandblaster box dust. So stay tuned and keep watching. Thanks for watching.